There are many factors over the years that led to the attacks in Iran.
Gamal Gasim is an associate professor of interdisciplinary studies and political studies at Grand Valley State University. He's been monitoring the situation, and he joins us live now. Professor, thank you so much for your time. As we're getting caught up now on the weekend news, have you been able to decipher what some of the deciding factors in the U.S. and Israel were in carrying out these attacks?
Thank you, Brian, for having me. Actually, I just wrote two articles actually before this is happened, published in Al Jazeera Arabic, and kind of expected this to basically occur within these days. I think President Trump and the Prime Minister Netanyahu, they saw a kind of a golden opportunity here in eliminating the Israeli leadership. For Trump's credit, for his core supporters, Trump was able to accomplish something that many former American administrations failed to do, basically by eliminating Iranian leadership. So that is a golden opportunity. They found intelligence, and actually I wrote about this. I said the beginning of the strike will happen when they have solid intelligence information about where the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is and the top leadership, and they took basically the risk of conducting this comprehensive kind of military airstrikes against Iranian leadership, and they managed basically with the presence of their human intelligence on the ground to confirm his death even before the Iranian regime. And so that is a golden. What comes next? Actually, President Trump, he is not a big fan of ground invasion. He's not a big fan of sending 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 troops on the ground. He basically wanted to duplicate what he has done in Venezuela. In Venezuela, he was very, very successful in basically capturing Maduro and bringing him to the United States to face justice here. So he basically wanted to do the same thing in Iran. But the difference here is Iran is not Venezuela, and the Middle East is different than the geopolitical kind of variables you are going to see in South America. So President Trump was hoping that by eliminating Iranian leadership, he will give the Iranian protesters, who they promised that help will be on the way, a chance to basically overthrow their own regime. We are not sure if that is going to happen. Learning about studying, Iranian political history, their strong, nationalist sentiments, and the history of United States interventions in Iran, I'm not sure that is going to happen at the time being. But that's what President Trump hoped for. He wanted the Iranian people basically to rise up and overthrow their own regime, especially after this kind of shocking events, eliminating their top political and military leadership. So far, that didn't happen, and Iran was planning actually to retaliate very aggressively.
Okay, Professor Gasim, thank you so much. That is some definite introspection into that subject. We will continue to follow this, of course. Thank you for your perspective.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.